Hello everyone, welcome back to Pharma E-Class. I am Priya Maurya from Smriti College of Pharmaceutical Education, Indore. In previous lectures, what are the various things we come to know about the technology transfer, whether it is production transfer or analytical method transfer. Whenever such kind of transfer of technology happens between two companies, there must be an agreement. So let's discuss what are the various types of agreements made between the companies. So basically these two types of agreements generally happen between the companies. First one is Memorandum of Understanding. You know this term by the name of MOU. Apart from that, a second one, that is confidentiality agreement or non-disclosure agreement. Non-disclosure agreement is also known as NDA. So let's start our first topic, that is Memorandum of Understanding. A Memorandum of Understanding is an agreement that defines the framework of the negotiations amongst the partners of a consortium, and that is generally concluded in the very beginning of the negotiation on the involvement in a project, even before submitting a proposal. It expresses a convergence of will between the parties, indicating an intended common line of action, helping to explain any protocol for the communication, information, exchange, reporting, confidentiality issues, and modification and conditions for terminating the agreement. So this is all information covered under any Memorandum of Understanding. A Memorandum of Understanding is an agreement that can be used among the participant of a project, and which purpose is outline the collaborations to be exchanged and actions to be performed within a specific period of time. That means MOU might be possible, it is happen or it will for a limited period of time. It can be very useful as a tool for facilitating effectiveness or effective collaboration and linkage as a commitment by the two different parties, and become a beneficial agreement that joins the parties together in order to achieve a specific outcome and help to solidify a partnership among the partners of a consortium. Basically, this particular paragraph means that the Memorandum of Understanding, it is beneficial agreement between two different parties in order to achieve a common specific outcome. So this is all about Memorandum of Understanding. When we talk about Memorandum of Understanding, these are the agreement in the form of legal documents. But however, they are not fully binding in the way that contracts are. That means contracts are the legal basic documents. In that particular legal complications may also arise, but in terms of Memorandum of Understanding, they are stronger and more formal than a traditional gentleman's agreement. That means there is not such kind of legal issues involved in the Memorandum of Understanding. The Memorandum of Understanding contains what will be the contents of any Memorandum of Understanding or any MOU. So the MOU contains name of the potential participant. Here what we mean by potential participant, that means between two organizations if MOU happen, so what will the beneficiary of that particular MOU, both the participant name, that is potential participants, along with the registered company, that means name of the organization, and their registration number from both the parties which are participating in the MOU. That means MOU contains the name, organization name, as well as the reference number or registration number from both the parties, both the companies or both the organization which are involved in any particular MOU or Memorandum of Understanding. So if we talk about MOUs, so many companies and government agencies using MOUs to define a relationship between the departments, different agencies and closely held companies. Where MOUs used frequently, they are used in the private enterprises, government and public affairs, and in public international laws. That means basically they are more generally used in government and public affairs and in private enterprises. So let's come to the what are the various advantages of any Memorandum of Understanding. One basic advantage of MOU over more formal instrument is that because obligation under the international law may be avoided. That means when we talk about MOUs, there is avoidance or obligations which are generally happens in the international laws that may be avoided in case of MOUs. So these all we have talked about Memorandum of Understanding. Now let's come to the second one, that is non-disclosure agreement or confidentiality agreement. A non-disclosure agreement, that is also known as confidentiality agreement, is proprietary information arrangement or secrecy arrangement, is a legal contract between at least two parties that outlines the confidential material, knowledge or information that the parties wish to share with one another for certain purpose but wish to restrict access to. That means if we talk about non-disclosure agreement or confidentiality agreement, is a legal contract between the at least two parties. Maybe there will be more numbers involved in this, that outlines the confidential material, knowledge or information that the parties wish to share with one another. In this particular, unilateral, bilateral and multilateral non-disclosure agreements are there, which we will discuss further. So if we talk about confidentiality agreement, it is a contract that which the parties agree not to dissolve information covered by the agreement, and non-disclosure agreement creates a confidential relationship between the parties, typically to protect any type of confidential or proprietary information or trade secrets. So non-disclosure agreement are commonly signed when two companies or two individuals or other entities such as partnerships, societies, etc. are considering doing business and need to understand the process used in each other's business for the purpose of evaluating any potential business relationship. That means non-disclosure agreement signed between any two parties when they have profit with each other's information. A non-disclosure agreement may be classified as unilateral, bilateral or multilateral. So what is unilateral? A unilateral non-disclosing agreement sometimes refers to as one-way non-disclosure agreement or one-way NDA. This involves two parties where only one party, that is the disclosing party, anticipates the disclosing certain information to the another one, that is to the receiving party, and requires that the information to be protected from the further disclosure for some reasons. That means when we talk about technology transfer, we already know that there is a sending unit and the receiving unit. So if we talk about unilateral non-disclosure agreement, so it is signed between the sending unit and the receiving unit, where the sending unit provide all the related data with that particular process or particular technology ultimately to the receiving unit. That is an example of unilateral non-disclosure agreement. Apart from that, if we talk about bilateral, so a bilateral NDA sometimes refers to a mutual NDA or two ways NDA. This involves two parties where both the parties anticipated disclosing information to one another that each intends to protect from further disclosure. These type of NDA is common when business are considering some kind of joint venture or the merger. So this is about the bilateral where both the parties or both the companies equally shares the information with one another. We can use term as a merger or venture for this particular bilateral non-disclosure agreement. If we talk about multilateral non-disclosure agreement, so it involves three or more parties where at least one of the party anticipates disclosing information to the other parties and requires that the information to be protected from the further disclosure. These type of NDA eliminates the need for separate unilateral or bilateral NDAs between the two parties. So this is all about the MOUs as well as confidentiality agreement.